What's up, guys? It is Sunday, September 1st, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 859,460. TikTok next block. I hope you guys are enjoyed your weekend, and we're just hanging out on Sunday. It is about 8:05 Pacific time here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And I've had a whirlwind in the last couple of weeks. I had some family in town last few days. I went to Branson, Missouri, as most of you guys know. And then I went to California. And I got to meet a lot of different people. A lot of them were awake, obviously, in Branson. But in California, or California, let's just say, Mr. Sandman, anyone. But, we're just chilling out as a Sunday. But I'm going to give you a couple of tidbits here before the week starts. I think Kamala Harris was the wrong choice for the Democratic Party, for the machine, for the puppeteers, for the oligarchs, the swamp. And the reason I'm saying that is because she's failing miserably, man. Even with all their shenanigans and the propaganda and everything else, at the end of the day, when you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. It's still Kamala Harris. And I went back and watched that interview, and she was worse than what I said in the video, man. She was absolutely terrible, and Tim Walz wasn't any better. And speaking of Tim Walz and his stolen valor, first of all, I want to say God rest those people that died in, I think it was in Gaza, the hostages that died. Man, it's a tough one, but one of them was an American, I believe, and Biden is siding with Israel, and Israel saying it's Hamas's fault, and the Palestinians are saying it's Israel that bombed them, that they died in a tunnel or something, and it was 6 people that were hostages. And somebody asked Tim Walz a question about it, and they were asking him a question, I think it was at a fair or something out there in Minnesota. And he was answering questions. You could tell, like, he was backing away from the people that were asking him questions. Like, just in case they asked a tough question, he'd leave. But if they asked him an easy question, he'd be all happy and stuff. But they asked him a question about that particular subject, and he just took off, didn't say anything. And the guy's a coward, man. The people that he was in the military with, that was in his squadron and everything else, were even saying that this guy's a coward. He's a liar. He did do stolen valor and everything else. But now, what the Harris-Walz campaign is doing, the ticket or the people that are above them are now trying to say that Donald Trump did something bad in Arlington with the Gold Star family, saying that he shouldn't have been recording, and it shouldn't have been, the people that died from the Afghanistan pullout in 2021. God rest these people's souls. It's been 3 years since then. It was just terrible. I made plenty of videos on that. That was the worst thing. That administration got those 13 soldiers killed. And the Gold Star families invited Donald Trump to come, and they invited Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and they didn't show up, Kamala and Joe Biden. Joe Biden was on vacation, and Kamala was up in her, in the White House. And the family said that they've been trying to get them to come. And I've heard the one lady talk. And for them to come out, the media and everything else, to come out and said that Donald Trump tried to, because he's the one that showed up, by the way. He's not the president, but he showed up, to say that he broke some rules by recording, and he made it out to be a campaign thing and everything else. And, I heard somebody had a phone and they were recording some stuff. But the thing is, the media and the propagandists are not focusing on Biden's administration for getting these people killed. No, that's not the big thing. The big thing is Donald Trump made it a quote unquote campaign, campaign situation to help his campaign, instead of focusing on the people that actually didn't show up, the people that got these people killed, their families killed, and didn't show up to the meetup. Just shows you, to call these people evil is it's not even the word. These people are only doing this because they have to find a way to get them get the Republicans or the America First or people in the military, get them off of Tim Walz and onto Donald Trump, but it was a major fail. And Kamala Harris made a tweet, and again, she didn't tweet it. Somebody in her team did, saying that what Donald Trump did was despicable or whatever she said. And the families came out, the Gold Star families came out and just ripped Kamala Harris a new one. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what Democrats say. I don't care what Republicans say about this situation. I don't care what the media says. All I care about is what the families say, the Gold Star families, and they have spoken. And if you are still on that side of progressive, left, Democrat, whatever, vote for Kamala Harris, again, you are an idiot if you vote for these people. I don't care how much you don't like Trump. You cannot vote for Kamala Harris knowing all these things if you love our country. And if you say you love our country, you can't vote for this woman. You just can't. So this week is going to be interesting. The propaganda is going to be out of this world and out of control, because they have a lot of work to do. The propagandists, I'm talking about MSDNC and everything else, spinning their lies. And Donald Trump has actually, he didn't drain the swamp, but he exposed it, because these media outlets are so overtly lying and leaning towards the other side, and just completely just exposing themselves because they hate Donald Trump so much and they can't let him win. Even the stupid people, even the people that don't like Donald Trump or don't pay attention to the news, they're like, wait a minute, this doesn't even make any sense. If you have an inkling of common sense, you could see right through it. So, my goodness, man. And Tim Walz, man, that pick was just terrible. That guy is terrible. The guy's a communist, man. I mean, I believe he used to teach in China or something like that, or lived there or something, and something like that. But he visited a bunch of times, and he wants to teach communism, man. He loves communist stuff. And if you can see how he governs in Minnesota, you can just see that a lot of these people think communism is good. You know, they want to be Marxist, socialists, and communists. That's what they want. And I believe, I think I heard Kristi Noem say this on Fox News today. She said that he's a threat. He's a security threat to our country. And he is. I mean, this man is a dangerous guy. So is Kamala Harris, because they're puppets. They can sway any way, you know what I mean? And they don't have their own thoughts. They just think the way the people that are in charge of them think and do and tell them to do. And, you know, I used to think it was a rumor when they said the president really didn't have the power. But when you see Joe Biden on vacation, probably more times than he is in the office, and just everything's so fake about him, and he's just basically out to lunch, and he's, you know, he should be in a nursing home. For him for people to believe that man is running the country, you got to ask yourself, how stupid are you, number one, but number two, who's really running this country? And we all know for sure that a damn sure ain't Joe Biden. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, man. And again, Bitcoin is on sale right now. I believe it's in the 50s. I'm buying every hour in the hour. Again, link in the description if you want to buy every hour on the hour using your dollar cost averaging with Strike. You'll get $5 free. And after the first week, on the 8th day, you'll get no fees. You buy Bitcoin with no fees, man. And when my recurring buy comes, it comes down on my phone. I look at it, I'm like, wow. You know, it's just amazing to see that I'm getting a pristine asset. I'm getting 1,700 something Satoshis for $1 today. And it's glorious, man. But soon it won't be that way. It will not be that way. It'll be much more expensive. I have called $110,000 Bitcoin, and I'm sticking to that. I really am, because when the slow season ends with the summer and everything else, and then September will be slow too. But once October hits, this last quarter with all the money print and everything else, you got to look out, man, because it's going to go crazy. So you got to save your money somehow. You can save it in real estate, stocks, bonds, or whatever, but you got to look at the hardest money in the world. And I think I mentioned it before a minute ago, and I'm probably sure you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.